Big Ronnie, small Ronnie.
2 Ronnie.
Okay.
Are you alive?
Yes, I'm live. La 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 la. Oh my god. I think my phone is going to die. You can help me go get. Please! Please! On my table got this white color C to C. Maya, can you help me take, please? Oh, you make me look like I beg every day. Please, please. Yay!
谢谢，我让客气。
Ba-da-bum.
You can help me take one. No.
I unfriend you!
You will be Valeria. Is it? Yeah. What one? Enjoy now. You help me. Enjoy. How many you want? 100. Should be 100. Bye bye. 이거 아무 문제가 나. 가.
Oh my god. Hello everybody. It's no one. Hello. We're doing P4. Eh? Why is it still P5 Rosyth paper WA2?
Where?
不 wrong. The TikTok is P5 Rosyth WA2 paper.
Before.
It says P5. You see my phone? P5.
Oh, that word.
Oh my god. Hi Sherilyn. Are you there? Oh my god. Jean never see. Okay guys, we're not doing Rosyth today. I already did Rosyth on Wednesday. I'm doing P4 paper today. Yeah. P4 WA2. Hi Sherilyn. I'm in a different room today, guys. This room very big. And then very cool. Low key. Okay. Wait. French song. Oh. So many funny songs inside. Oh, you can play it simultaneously.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I legit didn't know that. Okay. Hi. Hello. We are doing a P4 2025 WA2 paper today. Yes. This is the first question. You can try if you want. Oh, actually just try. And then type your answer in the comments. Yep. Okay. The first question. The students blank thrilled when they learned about the field trip. The Kahoot. Cannot read the topic. What do you mean by cannot read the topic? What? Can make smaller a bit? You mean the 2025 P4 PLMG? NanChiau WA2. Hold on, it's you again. Yes, it's me again. It's me. Yes. Oh, now you can see. Okay. Okay, now it's smaller. Just for you. Just for you. Our dear moderator Yuki helped us to make it smaller just for you.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yay! Okay, let's try question 1. This question is testing on tenses as well as singular or plural. Okay? Okay. This is was were. Okay. So right, because they're talking about the students, which is plural, okay, and then they are talking about the past because the word learned is in past tense. Okay, yes, you're right. I like verse 7. Yes, it's number 4 because past tense and then plural is were. Okay, amazing, very good. The paper a bit zoomed. You want zoom out like that? Is that better? I thought like that then smaller cannot really see. Well, I don't know. Okay, yesterday. Oh. Yesterday we the second question answer is 2. Okay, why 2? Why 2? What's the keyword? Okay, yesterday this testing you on tenses. Very simple. Okay, yesterday we blanked a strange bird in the canteen during recess. Okay, so the word yesterday shows you that it is past tense. And because the whole sentence is a simple past tense, because there's only one action, therefore it is number 2. Okay? Yes, you're correct. Amazing, amazing. Okay. Question 3. Wei Ming wanted to go to the park. Blank, it started raining. Okay, this is a connector question. Okay, it's a connector question. I just got back my NWA1 for English MCQ 21 out of 25. Oh, okay, congratulations. That's quite good. That's quite good. Regina says 3. NJ says 4. Okay. Okay. This is a connector question. And then when you see if, right, it's talking about like hypothetical situations. So basically haven't happened before. Or haven't happened, okay? Hasn't happened. Okay. Okay. Then we have or. Or is when you have two. Oh, hi Milo Holic. You have 2 options. Okay, or 2 choices. But is for contrasting information. And N is when you connect. Oh my god, my handwriting today is cooked, bro. Connecting 2 pieces of information. Okay, so because the question is Wei Ming wanted to go to the park, it started raining. Usually when it rains, technically you shouldn't go to the park because you fall sick. So it is contrasting, therefore we use number 3. Yes, number 3. Okay, amazing. Wonderful. Okay, question 4. Yes, so it's 3. Okay, we will need to buy more sugar as there is blank left in the container. Little, much, many, a few. Hi, Milo Holic. Okay, so basically these 4 words are testing you on quantifiers. This question actually. Quantifiers. Oh, so fast. Regina says number 1. Okay. Why number 1? Okay. What's the subject here? Whenever we do quantifiers, right, we need to identify whether the thing is countable or uncountable. Okay. Okay. So the subject here is sugar. So sugar is uncountable. Okay, it's uncountable. Then we look at the options. You have little, much, many, a few. Little is uncountable. Much is uncountable. many is countable, a few is countable, okay? So we will need to buy more sugar as there is blank left in the container. If they need to buy more sugar means that it is low in quantity, it has very yeah, it's low in quantity, okay? So because it's low in quantity and we know that it's uncountable, we can cancel out 3 and 4 and we can also cancel out 2. Therefore, the answer is number 1. Yes, you guys are correct. It's number 1. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Okay, next question. Question 5. Jane and her brother enjoyed a picnic blank the grass patch. In, on, with, over. Okay, these 4 words are testing you on preposition. Anyone knows what a preposition is? I did go to school. As in today? Yes, today got school, right? When is the March holidays, guys? March holidays. Okay, Jaden says 2. I like Verstappen also says 2. Okay. 1. Next week. Oh, so far away. Still got 2 more weeks to March holidays. I thought it was quite close because I assume when March comes then March holiday is here also. I didn't know it was so far away. Okay. Jane and her brother enjoyed a picnic blank the grass patch. Okay, if you imagine, right? Let's say this is the grass patch. And then they have a picnic mat and then they are like seated here. Okay. So because them having a picnic is on the grass patch, okay? Yes. Yeah. If it's in the grass patch, right, they'll be basically like be in the dirt, which is technically wrong. Okay? Yes. Okay. Question 6. Blank pots of plants here need more sunlight. Okay. Whenever I see these 3 words, right, they are testing you on 2 things, okay? Yes, okay. One thing is whether it is near or far. Okay? The second thing is whether it is singular or plural. Okay? And they are referring to the subject. So what is the subject here? The subject here, right, is so fast. Okay, you guys say 4 or 3. Okay. The subject here is pots of plants. Okay? So pots of plants here is plural. And since it is plural, and the word here is also very important. Here means it is near or far. Bye. Okay. I didn't go to school because you're sick. Oh no, get well soon, get well soon. Close, yes, correct. Here means it is close or it's near. So, because it is near, we can eliminate 2 options, which is this and this. And because it is plural, we can eliminate. Wait, I eliminated the wrong one. I'm sorry. Wait. Oh, wait. Because it is near, we can eliminate that and those. Yes. Okay. And then because it is plural, we can eliminate this because this is for singular. Therefore, the answer is 3. Yup. Okay. Wait, every time I go through this question, it's always quite fun because you're doing like near and far. Okay. Question 7. Miss City is a neighbor who lives only blank doors away from me. Okay. This is our quantifiers again. 2. Okay, so fast. Okay. So, basically, the keyword here, hi Ophelia. Oh, Ophelia is such a nice name actually. Okay. The word only shows that the quantity is quite, what do you call that? Quite little, okay? That is like a low quantity. And then you have a little, which is uncountable, a few, which is countable, many, which is countable, a lot, which is countable. And the subject here is doors. Hi, fish. Doors. Okay, so doors are countable, okay? It's a countable subject. Therefore, we can eliminate little. And because it is a low quantity, we can remove many and a lot of, therefore 2. Bye, Miloholic. Yes, 2. Yes, 2, 2. Yes, okay. Okay, good. Okay, question 8. Children were ecstatic when the clown blanked balloons for everyone. Can I enroll your class? Unfortunately, I'm just an intern at Writers at Work, so actually I don't have classes. But you can always join other teachers' classes because they're also as kind and patient and like very, very good at teaching children as well. Yes. Yes. Do you remember me? I think I do. I think I've seen your username before. I think. Hanisa says 4. Okay. Okay. This one is testing you on tenses. Okay. So, Wang Kai Sheng. Sheng or Sheng? Okay, anyways. Were. Were shows that this thing is in past tense, okay? And then the word when shows us that this action is actually happening in that moment. Okay, means it is continuous tense. Okay, and then one more thing is the clown. This clown is singular. Okay, it is singular. So therefore, because it is singular, we can eliminate were making. And because it is continuous tense, we can eliminate present tense and the second option. Therefore, we have number 3 left because it is past continuous tense. Yes, it is number 3. Yes, good job. Okay. Yes. Okay, question 9. While walking home just now, Tom and his sister blank shocked when a rat suddenly dashed across their path. Okay, can y'all try? Okay, 3. Okay, this one is testing is our wasper again. Okay, let's see. 4 also got 4. Okay, 4. Okay, so what is the subject here? The subject here is Tom and his sister. Tom and his sister are 2 people, therefore it will be plural. Okay, and then there's the word dashed. Okay, dash shows us that this whole thing is in past tense. Since it's in past tense, right? Therefore, we can eliminate is and are because is and are present tense, are used for present tense. And because it is plural, we can eliminate was. Therefore, we are left with were. So the answer is 4. Okay? Tom and his sister were. The answer is 4. Were shocked. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay? Okay, okay. Next. Be quiet, Mr. Lim blank asked what to do for the test now. Okay, this is in direct speech. Okay, it's in direct speech. 4. Okay, 4. Okay, any other answers? Okay, if it's in direct speech and the word here is now, right, means that it is happening in the moment, okay? It's happening in the moment. So, because it's happening in the moment, we gotta use continuous tense, okay? And because it is continuous tense, we can eliminate the first 3 options actually, which will leave us with the last option, which is number 4. And also because it's in direct speech, right? This whole thing is in present tense. Okay? It's in present tense. Yeah, it's in present tense. Okay. Therefore, we have this one is present continuous. So the answer is number 4. Okay? Oh my god, hi Ray. My brain main drive has failed. It's okay. Maybe you're tired from school. How was school today, guys? For those of you guys who still go to school. Okay. We have finished the first section actually. Very fast. It's okay. Oh, that's good. At least it's not bad. It was an okay day. Good enough. Okay. Question number 11. Good. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. What do you guys have in the canteen now? Is it like bento meals? Or is it still like shops? Will there be sentence editing? Yes, I think later we'll have SNT. Yes, have. Oh, still shops. Okay, okay. Amazing. Okay. Come, let's try the next question. Question 11. The blank driver swerved from left to right, overtaking many vehicles and almost caused an accident. Is the answer 3? Okay, let's see. We have careful, mindful, reckless, and effortless. Okay, let me go through some definitions. Okay, effortless literally means no need for effort, for any effort. Okay, so like it's very easy to do, easy to accomplish. Okay, and then what is reckless? Reckless is basically a lack of care. So it's like, let's say you're drink driving, right? They will say that you are driving recklessly. Okay, and then you have mindful. What is mindful? Is basically the opposite of careful. It's like, no, mindful is like careful, but it's when you're careful not to forget something. My God, I'm also like shutting down, guys. I'm like, my brain is like, okay, three. Yes, so the answer is 3. Correct. Reckless driver swerved from left to right, overtaking many, and almost caused an accident. Okay. Yay! Okay, question 12. Question 12. Mohan blanked out of the room in anger. Strode, skipped, stormed, sauntered. Okay. What is strolling? Strolling is like basically, I see 3, I see 4, I see 2. Wow, I see 2, 3, and 4. So many options. 3. Okay. 3. Okay. What is, okay, since I see 2, 3, and 4, I shall explain these 3. So when you're skipping, right, what does that mean? That basically means that you're just happy. Okay. When you're happy, you skip. Okay. And then storm. Storm means to have like a very angry reaction. Let me just write this whole thing out. Reaction. Okay. Then what is saunter? Saunter is basically a very slow and relaxed way, but it carries a bit of arrogance. Okay, a bit of arrogance. Bye. Okay, yes, so the answer here, because it's anger, actually is number 3. Yes, stormed out of the room. Okay. Okay, question 13. The athlete ran blank to the finish line, determined to win the race. There's lightly, rashly, briefly, swiftly. Hi, Cloud. Yes. Anyways, okay. Which one do you guys think it is? Okay. Determined to win the race. This is the keyword. 1. Okay. Any other answers? Okay. Determined. They are determined. When you run lightly, right? It's like when you use very little pressure. Okay. 4. Okay. Okay, let me give the meaning for number 4. 4 is when you are very quick. Or basically it's like immediately. Okay? So, because he's determined to win the race, he needs to run fast. Okay? Therefore, the answer is number 4. Okay. What does rashly mean? Rashly means basically a very careless or unwise way. Yes, it is P4. Okay? P4. But even if you are P6, you can still do the paper. See whether your foundation is good or not. Briefly means for a short time. Okay? Okay. Question 14. All the blank in the stadium cheered loudly when Ali scored the winning goal. Okay. We have audience, onlookers, witnesses, and spectators. Actually, they all essentially do something similar, you know. They all watch something. They all watch something. But why are they different and how are they different is another question. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Any answer? Oh, hi, Riskin. Hi, Pebble. So cute, Pebble. Okay, Riskin says 4. Okay, 4. I see another 4. Okay. Okay. What's the difference between an audience and a onlooker, a witness, and a spectator? Okay, an audience, right? They basically are people who watch a show or performance, okay? And then onlookers are basically people who watch something by chance, okay? Then you have witnesses. Witnesses are people who see an event, which is usually an accident or a crime. Okay? And then spectators. Spectators are people who watch sports. Are watching like or people who are watching a sports event. Okay? And since they are in the stadium and he scored the winning goal, means this is indeed a sports competition. Therefore, it is number 4. Okay? Yes, so this is a lot of context. Okay, question 15. Due to the poor weather conditions, the trip was called on, called off, called out, or called away. Can we try? Okay. Okay, all these are under one category. Do you guys know what category these words are under? It's like when you have descriptive words, you call them adjectives. So what do you think these words are? Like call on, call off, call out, call away. They have a name for it. They fall under a category. Does anyone know what they are? If not, actually wait, let me give let me give the definitions first. Okay, call off is when you cancel something. Okay? Call out is when you shout or summon something. Okay, so it can be like my teacher called me out on my bad behavior. Okay? Then you have called away. Called away is to basically be asked to leave. Okay? Okay. And all of these words, right, they're actually phrasal verbs. Okay? They're all phrasal verbs. And then you see the question, right? It says, due to the poor weather conditions, the trip was blank. So usually during poor weather, the trip will be cancelled. Therefore, the answer is actually number 2. Okay? Number 2. Yes. Okay, question 16. Aisha blanked into a smile when she saw her friend at the park. You guys try the next question. What is call on? Call on is basically to formally ask someone to do something or select someone to speak. It's like my teacher called on me to answer this question. Yes. Good question. Okay. 16. You're welcome. Okay, anyone has an answer for 16? Wall broke, cracked, and smoked. And question 16 answer is 2. Okay, 2. Okay, any other answers? 2. 2 is broke. 3. Cracked. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. We can't really say wore into a smile. Okay, into a smile is the keyword here. When you say you can say you wore a smile, but you can't say wore into a smile. So basically, when you wear a smile, is to have a smile on your face, literally. Oh. That is wearing a smile. Okay, then we have broke into a smile. Okay, broke into a smile is when you suddenly start smiling. Okay, because of this into we cannot have one. Okay, then we have smirk. Okay, what is a smirk? Smirk is already like a smile, but it's in an unfriendly way. So we cannot say smirked into a smile, because smirk is already considered like an expression. Okay, or maybe it can also mean very proud or arrogant. Okay, and then cracked. Yeah. Cracked also cannot work, because usually you say you crack a smile. Usually it's crack a smile. Yes, you crack the smile. Yeah, not into. The word into is very important here. Therefore, the only answer is yes. Therefore, the only answer here will be number 2. Broke into a smile. Yes, okay, thank you. Yes, okay. Okay, we are done with vocabulary. Let's move on to the next section. Okay. Here. Grammar close. Okay. Grammar close. Okay. We have it, himself, their, them, themselves, and they. Okay? Jane and Tim are siblings. Blank have 2 pet dogs, Whiskers and Rex. Okay, what is the first answer, guys? F. Okay, any other answers? Okay, why F? What's the keyword that allowed you to figure out that it's F? Okay, F is they. Okay. Okay, yes, F is correct, okay. Yes, okay. They. Okay, they. Why? They are referring to Jane and Tim, okay? And Jane and Tim are 2 people. Therefore, when you refer to them, you use they, okay? Okay. Every morning, Jane cleans the dogs and prepares nutritious breakfast for blank. Okay? Okay. The song is annoying. Is it? What is that? Wait, I can't really hear. Let me. Oh, the song is Mario Kart. Is it very distracting? It's like a filler noise. Okay, Mango says D. Okay, D. Them. Okay, why them? Them is correct though. Them, because they are referring to the dogs. Okay, dogs, because it is also plural. Not annoying. Okay. Maybe different people feel differently about the song. It helps to fill up the empty gaps when I talk. Like it's like filler noise. Okay, Tim takes care of brushing the dog's fur, and he takes the dogs on walks by. So fast, Mango, you're so fast. Okay, 24B, 25C. Okay, by C. What is B first? Himself. Okay, himself. Why himself? Because Tim, right? Yeah, you're on a roll. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You gotta wait for me. I gotta write the answers. Hold on, hold on. Himself. Okay, good. And then we have confident in. Just now you say what? C, is it? C. Okay, C. Yeah, which is correct as well because they are referring to the parents. Okay? Good. Okay, that's it for this section. It's very short because it's a WA2 for primary fours. So it's very short. Okay, let's go through passage number 2. Okay. There are many unusual plants around the world. One of them is or are the pitcher plant. Hey, you missed the question, Mango. 26 is a question. Yeah. Okay, wait, let me highlight the question. Okay. Are. Okay. So we have is and are. Okay. What is the subject here? Subject here is one of them. They're talking about only one of the one type of plant. Okay, so one species, so it's singular. Therefore, we use is. Okay, is. Yes. Okay, the pitcher plant. Okay, so one of them is the pitcher plant. See, pitcher plant. So this is one species. Okay, therefore we use is and not are. Okay, it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes, guys. All is good. Okay, it eat or eats insects by trapping them in its pitcher. Okay, clue it is singular again. So if it's singular, should I use eat or eats? Just now I saw an answer. Eats. Okay, any other answers? Eat or eats? Oh, thank you. Anyone is welcome to watch my live, okay? Just watch my live. And then follow the account. Yay! Eats, good, eats. Because it is singular, the S will appear. Oh my god, you know I have this weird, not really weird story, but like I have a weird way of remembering this. I think a teacher from Writers at Work ever taught me this. So basically, if you have a singular person, right? And compared to like a big group of people. And let's say we have like a snake, right? Oh my god, I can't draw a snake. This just looks like a worm. Okay. Let's say you have a snake, right? Okay, the snake will only come out to bite the one person. Therefore, it will come out. So the S is the snake. But then when there's a lot of people, the snake will not come out because it's very scary. So therefore, there will not be the snake. So it's it. It's quite funny. When I first heard this way of remembering low-key, it was quite smart. Hello, Miffy the kitten. Welcome back. Teacher Jody, have you graduated? I have graduated from education that's equivalent to JC. So like A levels. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. Wait, next question. Wait, let me highlight the question because it's a bit not obvious. Okay. There's 2 questions here, okay? Wait. Okay, wait, where am I? Okay. That have or has a strong smell. Okay. So this is testing you on plural and singular. Wow, you are so fast. Okay. Has and attract. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Because it is an unusual plant, right? It is talking about one plant, singular. Therefore, we will use has. Good. And then why is it attract and not attracts? We're talking about one plant, what? Why cannot be attracts? Because the word here to, after to, it has to be in base form. So we use attract. Okay? Teacher Jody, we are primary 5. This was so last year for us. You should have joined my live yesterday. No, on Wednesday. I was doing a P5 paper, like road side paper. Yeah. Maybe if we have time later, like after we finish this, we can move back to the P5 paper. Okay, yes, next question. We are already at the next section. Comprehension close. 5 marks. After two, no past tense also. Two is special. Yes, after two has to be base form. So it cannot be like attracted also as well. Okay? Yes. Okay. Geraldine and her mother were shopping at the department store, checking out gifts for Christmas. Suddenly, an alarm rang loudly, frightening everyone in the store. Everyone looked around the surroundings, blank. Okay. This one tests on a lot of like contextual clues and inferential skills, okay? Immediately. Okay. Any other answers? Everyone looked around the surroundings, blank. I would say this is a emotion. Okay? Mango, you want to try again? It's an emotion. Yeah. Sometimes these questions can have more than one answer, but the answers have to be the same or have very similar meanings. So they have to be like synonyms. Yeah. Stunned. They looked around the surroundings stunned. Okay. Wait, this, let me give another clue. This is an adverb. Okay? It's basically describing how they looked around their surroundings. If they're frightened, what emotion could they have? Okay, let me just give my answer, okay? My answer, oh yes, actually, I have two answers. One is, I put, the first one that I put was nervously. Yeah. And the other one was frantically. Yes. Yes, okay? So this is an adverb. An adverb is a word that ends with ly, okay? Geraldine noticed a man running blank the store exit. Okay. The store exit is a location or a place. So the word, yes, good, towards. Because you're referring to a direction. Good, good. Okay, amazing, amazing. Okay. Upon seeing the commotion, the security guard who was standing by the exit sprang into, this is collocation. Nope, not motion. Another word. Nope, not frenzy. Yes, action. Good. Sprang into action is a collocation, okay? He caught the man before he could leave the store. Everyone heaved a sigh of. Heaved a sigh of is also a collocation. Good. Relief. Good, 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 good. Hey, all of you guys are getting the right answer. Amazing. Okay, last one. The store manager blanked the security guard profusely. Grateful. Well, grateful is also a clue. Okay, okay. Apologized. He's grateful. Oh, they're. Oh wait. Okay. They're all grateful. Thanked. Yes, the answer is thanked. Oh hi, hi. I like Verstappen. Welcome back. Thanked. Yes, the answer is thanked. Okay. Thank someone profusely. Okay. Good. Okay. Oh, I like Verstappen. Just nice. We have reached the synthesis and transformation section. Okay. Thank you. What? Why your you got ed one? Wait, I confused. Okay. Amira and Ali are neighbors. They rarely see each other. And then you have the word although. Okay, when you have although, right, it's like despite. Okay. It's like how I use although in a sentence is like, although it is raining, I still went out to play. Okay? Although Amira and Ali are neighbors, they rarely see each other. Although they rarely see each other, Amira and Ali are neighbors. Okay. So, there's two answers that I see on the live right now, on the comments. Okay. Okay, let me give my answer, okay? My answer is, although Amira and Ali are neighbors, they rarely see, my C, no, each other. Okay? Why? Okay, basically because them being neighbors like sort of is like the unusual factor as to why they rarely see each other. Because usually when you're neighbors, you'll see each other quite often, right? But since they rarely see each other and despite being neighbors, okay, okay, basically, right? How do I explain this in a? Can you use Singlish in the exam? Of course not. Okay, wait, let me think of a better way to explain this, okay? Okay, this is the unusual factor. Okay, usually the unusual factor goes behind although. So it's like if although and despite have a similar meaning, okay? So if I use like despite being neighbors, for example. So you see the factor that is unusual, right? It goes after the despite or the although. Okay? Although they rarely see each other. Yeah, that's not right. Okay, wait. Let me think of a way to explain this first. You try the next question. Let me think of a better way to explain this. Okay, you guys are really fast. Hold on. Let me think. No, wait, I'm checking something. No, I never. Wait. I'm checking my. I have like a deck of slides. I'm trying to find it right now. Okay, wait. Yo, I never, bro. Okay, anyways. Wait. What's the answers? What's your answers? No, I'm checking the deck of slides. Wait, I cannot like turn my laptop to you, but it's okay. As long as I know that I never. But okay, but sometimes I do though. Like when I'm doing my own work, my homework, I use chat. Yeah. But not right now. Right now I'm using my slides. Okay. I never cheat. Okay, anyways. Okay, both my sister and my brother enjoy watching movies. Is that wait? Okay. My sister enjoys watching movies. My brother enjoys watching movies. Okay, so yo, yo, yo. Okay, the answer is both my sister. Hey, yes, you're right, bro. Although ChatGPT is available, she rarely uses it. Yo, you're making your own SNT. Okay. Enjoy watching movies. Okay? My full stop. Is teacher a JC student? Yeah, I just finished like JC. Teacher, do you also do P6 English? Maybe next time. Yes, maybe next time. Okay. I was washing the dishes, the phone rang. Okay. Teacher teach JC English? Nope. I'm not from a JC actually, but I've like completed my JC equivalent education. Yeah. What you want to study in uni? I want to study actually I don't know, depends on how do you know I'm from IB? Oh my god, you're so smart. How do you know that? Yeah, engineering. Yes. Wait, is it because I've said before? Because I know you in real. Wait, wait a minute. A bit scary lah. Can know like that. Who are you? Who are you? Wait, why every time sometimes I come on live, people will say they know me. Then I'm just like, who is that? Hey. You want to build things about the build? Yeah, actually I'm very interested in like buildings. Okay, wait. Wait, this is scary. Wait, Mango, who are you? You're just joking, right? That you know me in real life. This is a little scary. Wait, so now I'm a builder. Architecture is nice. Yeah, but architecture is very tough. Like you need a lot of passion for architecture. I've heard that it's very demanding. Like the course is very demanding. Yeah. What stuff for teacher Jody? Tough. Mango P4? P5. Just now Mango said they P5 or something. Then they said this is very last year. But which P5 do I know? Like in real life? Or are you actually just a stranger? Engineering need a lot of math or it depends on what kind of engineering, but usually yes, math is needed. Just ChatGPT. Low key, right? I use ChatGPT to ask about uni courses. What engineering are you going into? Ooh, wait, let me get back to the question. Cookie Monster. The phone rang while I was washing the dishes. Yes, that's the correct answer. Yeah. Eh, I literally wrote the. Okay. Okay. Yes, I am done with S&T. Okay? Oh my god, hi Renice. You changed account? Why are you an octopus now? Okay, wait, let me move to my next paper. Yay! Okay, where's my next paper? NanChiau. Okay, wait. Well, wait, there's too many comments. I'm so sorry if I miss like your comments, okay? Wait, what's going on? No user and pick I change. Oh, so you changed it. Okay. How much teacher get paid to do this? I'm an intern, so I do many other things other than life. Two. Okay, two. Okay. Just now I got herself. Okay. Jane taught blank how to play the piano by watching videos from YouTube. Okay. Okay, so because you know that Jane is a girl, right? Okay, yeah, usually, oh my gosh, what's going on? She's a girl, okay, and then yes, it's her, okay. Yeah, but I guess if we are thinking about it from like a school's point of view, maybe they're more, what do you call that? What's that word? Traditional. I guess I guess oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is based off like, okay, oh my god. Okay, sorry. Times are changing. Times are changing. Times are changing. My bad, my bad, my bad. Okay, but there's one option that is like very, very clear that you can eliminate. There's two actually. There's two that you can eliminate. Right? Right? There's two that you can eliminate. Yeah. Just now what I said. Nur Fatima said that there's two that can be eliminated, right? Which is myself and themselves. Cause it cannot be myself, cause we are talking about Jane from like third person point of view. Okay, so it cannot be myself, cause when you use myself, it's first person point of view. And then you have themselves, okay? Themselves, they're only talking about one person. But Jane is one person. Oh, okay. Oh my god, this is very tough. Can I choose like what Jane is? or maybe like I become Jane now lah. Then I identify as she and her, okay? So like I'll put number 2. I identify as Jane now. Okay, I'm Jane. Yeah. Exam how? Guys, I don't think so. Honestly, in exams, I don't think you can put both, okay? You have to put herself, unfortunately, because times have not changed for sectors of test papers. Okay, they use like the more general or assumed gender of the name. Okay, unfortunately, yeah, my parents tell me cannot assume. Later they scold me, this exam paper is sexist. Well, yes, let's go to the next one. Oh yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Guys, it's just one question. No, please don't. Oh my god. Okay. Jamie's dream blank blank to be a world-renowned artist when she grows up. This is our was world. Okay, we're talking about Jamie. Okay, Jamie is singular. Oh no, we're not talking about Jamie. We're talking about her dream. Her dream is singular, right? And because it is singular, we can. No, I'm talking about the dream, not Jamie. Okay. Yes, now we know Jamie is a girl, confirm, cause there's she over here. Okay, yeah. Okay, but because it's singular, right? Singular. Because it's singular, we can eliminate R and were. Okay, and because it's when she grows up, it hasn't happened yet. So therefore, we use number 1 is. Okay. Was? What's going on? Why was? Why if it was Jamie's dream she dreamed of yesterday? What is going on, guys? What is going on? Why cannot use was? Jamie's dream was to be a world-renowned artist when? Because it's when she grows up. If right, the question is like, when she was younger, Jamie's dream was to be a renowned artist. Then she changed her dream. She gave up her dream. Wow, you guys have amazing im- imagination. Yeah. You guys are just creating your own narratives right now. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Don't disturb father. He blank an important call now, said Jake to his brother Tom. Okay, we have take, takes, is taking, has taken. Okay, why is taking? What's going on? Okay, cause this, right, is a direct speech. Okay, and the word now shows you that this is actually supposed to be in present tense. Okay, and because this thing is happening in the moment, it will be in continuous tense. So it is present continuous. Therefore, the answer is number 3, is taking. Okay. Wow, what is going on? Okay, good. Okay, next. While the movie blank playing last night, we could hear thunder rumbling outside. Will you teach P6 English? Maybe one day. I got Takashimaya one. Was. Okay. Okay. The movie is singular. And because it is singular, we can eliminate R and were. And playing last night is, it's already written there, but it's past tense. Therefore, we can eliminate is and we are left with was. Why never liquid the word properly? Yeah, I think the people who scan the paper or sell the paper never remove properly. There. Here also have left, but it's okay. Sometimes it doesn't mean that it's the correct answer though. Like, I've seen many cases where like um the writing on the paper is not the correct answer. Oh, hi Cactus Eye. Welcome back. We're doing P4 again. Okay. Last week, I blanked the camp together with my best friend Tina. Okay, the word last week shows us that it is past tense, right? And because it is past tense, yeah, actually, it is attended because it is past tense. Okay, this is past continuous. This is present tense. Okay, this is past perfect. Cannot. What is going on? No, of course not. The exam will not have a tick. Okay, question 6. Teacher, why got tick? You cheating? I never cheat. It's just cause the the paper that is scanned by the 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 whoever who collected these papers from these primary schools never liquid the thing properly or never blank or like correction tape the markings properly. Okay. As Ronald blanked around the stadium, his phone rang. There's runs, will run, has ran, was running. Yeah. Is Blanco like still is that still used amongst you guys? Like I know last time like when people are referring to like correction taping something, they use the word Blanco. Or is it just my aunt? 4. Okay. Rank shows us that this is past tense, right? And because it is past tense, yeah. And the word S shows us that the action is happening in the moment. Okay, so therefore it will be past continuous tense. And because it's past continuous tense, therefore the answer will be number 4. Wow, what is going on? Why so many 6, 7 suddenly? Bro, guys, chill out, chill. Okay, look at blank fierce alligators. Kimmy shrieked and pointed at the far corner of the enclosure. Yo, I didn't what? Yo, I never knew people use that emoji for 6-7. Okay, keyword. Okay, when you're doing questions with these, those, that, and this, right? We're looking at two things. One is whether it is near or far. Two is whether it is singular or plural, okay? And because they pointed at the far corner, it literally tells you here that it's far corner. And because fierce alligators, it is plural. Therefore, we can eliminate this and that because those are used, these two words are being used for singular subjects. And then because it's far, we use those, okay? Number one. I wanted to go for a walk. Blank, it started raining. Or as but because. Okay, all these are connectors. Okay. Raining now, really? Oh, the sky is dark. You're right. Could be because as well. Some people are emo. Wait. Okay, but usually, okay, when you have or, it is when they show you two options, okay? When you have S, it's usually like how do I, it's like a reason, so it's like because. And then you have but, which shows contrasting clauses. And then you have because, which is a reason. Usually, raining, you don't go for a walk cause what if you fall sick, okay? Therefore, the answer is number 3. Okay? My friend Rina gave me blank advice about studying for the examinations. What if I lazy buff so I go out? That is low key kinda still dirty though. Like the rain is not clean. It's not totally clean, bro. But I mean, don't shower outside. I don't think anyone wants to see that. Rainwater is water. Oh my god, what's going on? There's just too many things happening. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay, this one is referring to quantifiers, okay? This question is testing on quantifiers. So you have few. Few is used for countable. Some is used for uncountable. Many is used for countable. Several is also used for countable. Okay? And the subject here is advice. So advice is uncountable. Okay? Therefore, we can eliminate number 1, 3, and 4, which is left where, therefore, we are left with number 2. Okay? Okay, question 10. Blank her guidance. I would not have completed the project on time. Whoa, what's going on? By, with, during, without. Okay. All these are, okay, there's 2 clauses. Blank her guidance. I would not have completed the project. Okay? 4. Any other answers? So this basically shows that the guidance is needed, right? Yes, okay. Without teacher Chody, I would not have stayed and used TikTok. Oh no. Do you have other homework to do? Okay, so because she needs her guidance, therefore the answer here would actually be number 4. Without her guidance, I would not have completed the project on time. Okay? Good. Vocabulary. Wow, this room is quite cool. This new room. What? I have lots of homework. Okay, go do your homework. There are many blank competing in the singing competition this year. Audience, spectator, bystander, participants. I see 4. I see 1. Okay, yeah. Okay, so just now I was going through some, you can see that they like to test these 4 words, especially audience, spectators. Just now in the Paya Lebar Methodist, they also test audience, spectators, onlookers, and witnesses. Okay, so what is audience? Audience are people who watch shows or performances. Okay. Okay, then spectators. Spectators are people who watch sports events or competition. Okay. Bystanders are people who basically are literally standing near a scenario or a situation or an event, and then they just watch it happen. Oh, my spelling. Okay, so because they're competing in the same competition, you would use participants, because participants literally come from participate, and participate is to basically take part in something. Yes. Teacher Jody, could we try a harder paper, please? Okay, if I have time to go to the primary 5 paper, I will. She bragged about her promotion, proudly telling everyone about her new role. Okay, the word proudly is very important. Okay, yes, let's finish this quickly. Okay, because proudly means, because when they're proud and arrogant, we usually don't use whispered, because when you whisper, you're usually like a bit meek and timid, or just trying to be quiet. Okay, and she cannot be apologizing either, because she was proudly telling everyone. Therefore, the answer is actually boasted. Okay. Yes. Complain, they low-key humble. Okay. Interesting. The chef blanked some salt on the food before serving it to the customer. Sprinkled. Okay. There's 4 words here. Clinked, splashed, sprinkled, and dissolved. Okay. It cannot be clinked, because clink is use it when like you clink 2 cups together, like the clinking sound. Okay. Okay. And then it cannot be splashed either, because splash is used for like liquid usually. Okay. And it cannot be dissolved also, because it's on the food. Okay. Therefore, the answer is sprinkled. What? You like salty things, but too much salt is not good. Oh, recently I was walking at Orchard MRT, and then they have this art exhibition, or like a mini showcase, right, where they basically like show how much salt or sodium content there is in different kinds of foods. I thought it was quite interesting. If you guys go or like walk past Orchard MRT, you guys should go and see it. It's like at the MRT station. Yeah, it's quite cool. Teacher, you got try new drink at Somerset. What new drink? Is it the Molly tea? The tired children slept through the blank bus journey home. Okay. What do y'all answer this now? Okay. I'm going to explain this one, because all the words are very similar. Okay. Okay, when do I use full? I use full when something is filled to the brim, when there's no more space. So this is basically probably used for something more physical. Okay. Total is used more for numbers. So it's like the total amount of money, for example. Okay. Entire is basically, it means from start to end. Okay. And complete is to finish something. Okay. So the answer is actually number 3, because you're talking about a journey from start to end. Okay. Teacher from AC. What AC? I'm not from AC. AC as in like ACJC. Cher, I lost in Changi Airport. Huh? You're in Changi Airport right now? Oh, it just started to rain. On my side. No wonder so cool. What's going on? Wait, there's so many comments. Wait, I'm so sorry if I missed your comment. Hold on. Option 4 would not be grammatically would not be grammatically incorrect. Wait, I'm confused. So is it grammatically incorrect or correct? But complete wouldn't work in that sentence, so yeah. Because complete is to finish something, so it's like an action. They're talking about a journey. One can complete a journey. Wait, I'm very confused. There's so many double negatives being used. I don't think that not option 4 would not be incorrect. Oh yes, one can complete a journey. Yes, it's like an action. Yeah, it's an action. So complete is like a verb, right? Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm an assistant teacher. I'm not a teacher, guys. I'm just an intern. Okay, let's move on. Okay, Leon's mother wanted to go shopping. She told Leon to behave himself while blank was out. F. Okay, I will clarify properly next time. Thank you. Why not teacher? Cause I'm technically not qualified. But I've been with Writers at Work since P1. Yeah, that's why I'm like doing intern here now. So if I have any mistakes, just tell me, okay? We all learn together. Yes. F. Okay, what's F? She. Okay, why she? Because Leon's mother, right? Okay. Okay, so F. She. Okay. Leon groaned inwardly as he would be stuck at home with his grandmother. Blank did not like that grandma often bossed him around. Where my child? I finally found an exit. Oh, you mean like in Changi? A. He. Yes, because we are talking about Leon, right? So yes, A. He. Ah, yeah. Okay. Okay. 17F. She wanted to train him to be independent, but blank made him feel like a servant. Okay, let me cancel. We have used this. Okay. Mm, wait ah. 17. F or D? D, right? Because we used F already. Oh, hi. Welcome back. Yes, D. Good, D. Okay, 8. We're talking about the action. Okay, last one. Make blank some tea, Grandma demanded. Hi, Jiaqi. I just came back from CCA. Oh, you should rest. Okay, wait. Okay, make blank some tea. Okay, wait, we have used this. Okay, we are left with her, me, and him. Okay. Yes, make me. Cause it is in first person. It's a direct speech. Okay? Good. Okay. We're done with this. Okay. It is the weekend. Mother and I want or wants. Oh, you're on. Oh, so nice of you to come and find me on TikTok. Yay. We try tougher questions now. We're not done with the paper. We're not done with the paper. Bye. Let's finish this paper first. Okay. Mother and I want or wants. Okay. We're talking about mother and I. Mother and I, two people, so it's plural. Okay. Yes, so it's one. Good. It's one. Okay. We pour milk, sugar, and vanilla essence into a bag. Then one of us secures it inside a bigger bag with ice and salt. Secures. Okay, here we're talking about one of us. Therefore, it is singular. Okay. Okay, since it is singular, therefore, we will use secures because we need the S. Okay? We shake the bag for about 10 minutes. Finally, the serving of ice cream is or are ready to be served. Hi, Kayla. What's your favorite book? What? What's going on? Hi, Kayla. Okay. Servings of ice cream. Okay, serving of ice cream is plural, okay? Since it is plural, therefore we need to use R. Okay? Okay, last one. Yummy! The wonderful taste leave or leaves a flavorful burst on your taste buds. Okay, they're talking about the taste. Means because the taste is singular, it's just one taste. Oh, you missed your bus? Oh no! How long do you need to wait for the next bus? I hate it when I miss my bus. Then it takes super long to like come. Okay, since you're talking about one taste, right? Therefore, it will be leaves. Okay? Wow, 10 minutes is quite long. 10 minutes is considered quite long. Oh, I'm done with NanChiau. Okay, I can move to the P5 paper already. Okay. Let me go to the P5 paper. No, this is P4. Where's the P5 paper? Hold on. Oh, here. What's going on? See, I already did this paper, but we can do it again. Let me erase it. Okay. Okay. I don't have a P6 paper today. I only have P5. Like max. P5. 2. Has seen. Why has seen? past perfect. Good. Why is it past perfect? How do you know it's past perfect? Okay. There are two actions here, right? One is our neighbor asked us. The second action is them seeing the missing cat, okay? So, which action happened first? If I were to draw a timeline like that, which action happened first? No, it's not reported speech. It's just tenses. This is just tenses. Oh, actually, reported speech. Yo, actually, technically, it's kind of like reported speech. The cat missing. Yes, the cat missing go first. But then, yes, so basically, them seeing the missing cat comes first, right? So the asking comes here later, right? Since the neighbor asking them is in past tense, when we go back in time to a earlier event, we will use past perfect. Okay? Therefore, the answer is number 2. Okay? Okay. Question 2. If the man had hesitated before diving into the river, the child... Okay, this one I want to explain the conditional rules. For. Okay, why for? What's the keyword? What's the keyword? Yeah. The keyword hesitated. Had hesitated. Good. It's had hesitated. But why had hesitated? Why is had important? Had hesitated is in what tense? Had hesitated is in past perfect tense. Okay, and because of this had hesitated, therefore the answer will be would have drowned. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna explain the 3 rules again, okay? I have explained it so many times, but then I think it's still good to recap. Okay. Okay, so the first rule is when, let's say I use a verb that is in present tense, like study, for example. Okay, if it's like, if I study for my exams, ... I will become, or I will, la 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 la, for example, okay? So this is, when it's present tense, you will use will. And then second one, let's say I use past tense. If I studied for my exams, I would become, or la 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 la, for example, okay? Third one is if I had studied, which is, had studied for my exams, I would have. Okay, this is past perfect. Okay, so because you look at the question, right, it's had hesitated is in past perfect, therefore the answer will be would have drowned. Number 4. Oh, hi Kaiser Lee. I'm still in school. Oh, go and study, bro. Or is it CCA time? Okay, next question. Wow, congratulations. Great job. The boy blank the principal praised is my neighbor. 4. Okay, this one I also want to explain another rule. This is the WWW warrior rule. Okay? So, when to use who, when to use whom, when to use whose. All these 3 very confusing. Okay, for who, when I have a person, and then after the word is a verb, the blank, after the blank is a verb, okay, it will be who. Okay, whom, when it's a person, after the blank is another person, we'll use whom. So it's like he whom she met during camp, for example, she and he, they're people. Okay? Whose. Whose is when you have a person. In the middle, you have whose, and for example, a belonging. Okay? Whose is for belonging. Okay? So it's like, let's say the pencil belongs to the guy. Then you'll use the boy whose pencil. What is warrior? This is just a way that I've learned to memorize this rule. It's like the 3 W's. Like who, whom, and whose. Yeah. Yes. Okay? Oh, I just left the Zoom just decided to stop. Why? Oh no. What happened? Okay, hold on. Give me a moment, guys. Oh, it's back. Okay, it's back. Okay, it's back. Can we try a JC paper? Unfortunately, we do not have JC here. 2.1k likes, yay! Yup. Okay, wait, I don't know why suddenly the Zoom like disappeared. Okay, yes, but for this question, the answer is actually number 3. Whom? Okay? Teacher, what is your JC marks? I was in IB, not JC. So my marks are not A-level like marks. John, together with his parents, blanked the party this weekend. Okay? Is attending, are attending, has attended, have attended. Subject is John and the parents. Okay, this is what I call the distractors. I like Verstappen, you got distracted. Okay, basically when you have the word together with, right, you cancel this second like subject and you only look at John. Okay, and because of John is singular and it is hasn't happened yet. Therefore, the answer cannot be 2 because it is plural, cannot be 4 because it's also plural, but it cannot be has attended because the thing has not happened yet. Therefore, it is number 1. Yes, it's number 1. Okay, be careful, be careful. Question 5. The athlete decided to compete in the race. Blank, his knee was injured. We have so, since, because, although. So how? So how? For, because it is the opposite of what is expected. Good. Okay, so you realize that there are 2 clauses. One is that he's injured. One is that he still decided to compete in the race, right? So usually when you're injured, you don't compete in a race. Therefore, yes, the answer is number 4. Okay, when you see although, it's like contrasting statements. Yo, my spelling. Okay, and then when you see because, it's usually for reason. So is also to, it's like therefore. So it's like, and since is like for time. Okay, but since something has already happened, la 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 la. Okay, okay. Ooh, this one I already did it. Okay, wait. Okay. Oh, okay. It's now clear. Okay, question 6. As Darren made his way down the stairs in the dark, the blank of the shadow puppets cast on the wall earlier flooded his mind. Two, what time the live end? Around 6. I started earlier today. Yeah. And around 6. Okay. So it cannot be views, okay? Because views you can take it as like sight, like things you see. Okay, things you see. Yes. It's like you see like sight, okay? You cannot say scenarios either because scenarios is like situations. And you cannot say photographs either because photographs literally come from cameras, okay? Like they come from cameras, okay? This is talking about shadow puppets. Therefore, when you cast the shadow on the wall, you would usually call it an image. What time the live end? Around 6. Okay, determined to win, the athlete sprinted towards the finish line with all his might. Well, I forgot to say blank. Sprinted blank towards the finish line with all his might. Oh, it's raining so heavily. Yeah, but because today I started at 4 plus 4. Yeah. So today we end earlier. Okay. So what is the answer? Casually, forcefully, sluggishly, vigorously. Any answers? Okay, wait. What is the meaning of sluggishly? Sluggishly is to move slowly or less energy than usual. Okay? Got 4. 2 or 4. Okay. What is vigorously? Vigorously is basically to have more energy. Or it's like energetic. Okay? So because he was determined to win and he used all his might, yeah. Number 4. Yeah. Okay. Question 8. Eager to find out how to use the new camera, mother studied the manual closely to blank how the features would work. Okay. What's the difference between look over and figure out, guys? Okay. What is look over? Look over is to basically quickly examine something. Okay? It's to examine something quickly. So it's like you quickly skim through your textbook, like you look over your notes before your exams. Okay? Figure out. What is figure out? Figure out is to basically finally understand or find the solution after a lot of thought. Okay? So the answer here, because he studied the manual closely to figure out how the features would work. Okay? Number 9. Our soccer team refused to blank and all the players played to the best of their ability till the end of the game. Okay, this is testing you on idioms. Sure, 5:53. Yeah, 5:53. So fast eh. And it's getting colder because it's raining. Okay. 3. 3. Okay. You sure? I always say idioms are actually like kinda easy to answer. Like the questions if you have seen the idiom before. But if you have not seen the idiom before, then it's very hard because you can't explain the idiom based on the words that is given. Like it doesn't mean literally like throwing the towel doesn't mean literally throwing a towel. Okay? What does throwing the towel mean? Okay, let me give some hints, okay? Oh. Okay. Oh, I did not erase that last question. Hold on. Okay. What does throwing the towel mean? Throwing the towel means to stop trying to do something. Okay, bye. To stop trying to do something because one has realized that they cannot succeed. Okay? So basically, it's like giving up. Okay? It's like giving up. Okay, what is get the ball rolling? Have you ever heard like teachers saying, okay, we are done with the activity, or like we'll be moving on to the next activity. Let's get the ball rolling. Okay? It's basically to make something happen. Okay? And then we have give the game away. Okay, give the game away. This means to spoil a surprise or joke by telling someone that by telling someone, okay, by telling someone. Basically, this surprise or joke should have been kept a secret. Okay? That is give the game away. Keep their eye on the ball is to give or pay attention to what you are doing at, or just pay attention to what you are doing. Okay? So that is keep their eye on the ball. Okay, so the question is, our soccer team refused to blank and all the players played to the best of their ability till the end of the game. Okay? And because even though option 3 has the word game and like the soccer team is playing a game, obviously it's not answer 3 because it is to spoil a surprise or joke. But the question does not talk about a surprise or joke. Okay? And then they talked about refusing to do something. And if they played till the end of the game to their best of their ability, means they did not give up. Therefore, the answer is number 1. Okay? Idioms are slightly harder, but with more practice, you'll be able to recognize certain idioms next time when it does come up for exams. Yeah, then you can answer these questions easily. Okay? Okay. It took the little girl all her might to blank the heavy door wide open. Okay, we have 4 words. Hurl, toss, hoist, and shove. Anyone has any answers for this question? Okay, I'm just gonna give the definitions, okay? So, what is hurl? When you hurl something, right, basically is to throw something with a lot of force. Okay? So throw something with a lot of force. Okay, next. Okay. When you talk about toss, what does toss mean? Toss means to throw something carelessly. Okay? Okay. Then what is hoist? Hoist is basically to lift something up with ropes or machinery. Have you guys heard of like hoist the sails? Yeah, it's something like that. Okay? Okay, and then last one is hold on. Okay, last one, shove. Shove is to basically um, push something or someone really forcefully. Okay? So you do it very forcefully. So it's like, yes. Okay, so the answer in this case would be number 4. Because she is trying to push the heavy door wide open. Okay, it is almost 6 p.m. and I have reached the end of my MCQ. So I think I shall end here, guys. If you guys have no questions, I'm doing live next week, maybe on Tuesday again. Yeah, Tuesday. But I think maybe from 4 to 6 also. So follow us if you um want to know when we go live, okay? Bye everybody.
Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bro, today they